right, so we're back again. It's 1:20. Getting started, getting kicked off with one of my favorite groups of people. Oh, we got a baby visitor. So yes to the babies, little job security. But we are started at zero, and welcome if you're watching the replay another time. Somebody say something. Okay, cool. So we are all parents or work with kids, and so you might hear some interruptions. We're doing some virtual school. We're in our cars, just finishing visits. We're just kind of all over the place. So today we just wanted to talk about Parent Cafe. You've been seeing some posts about it, some flyers, some conversations, and it's kind of confusing. And so we just wanted to take a little bit of time to clear up the confusion, and then just invite you to Parent Cafe, introduce our parents, just all the good stuff. So Parent Cafe was started by Be Strong Families in Chicago. And so we have been trained by them, and we use their model to deliver these parent cafes. And so the Parent Cafe is based on 5 protective factors. Those 5 protective factors, we look at them as ingredients that keep a family strong. And so, how do families stay healthy? How do they thrive even in the midst of a pandemic? And so what we look at is parental resilience, which is being strong and flexible. We hear that word thrown around a lot, but that basically just means being strong and flexible and your ability to bounce back. We also look at relationships, which, everybody needs friends. And so we want to encourage friendships and relationships to continue through the pandemic. Another thing that we look at is knowledge of parenting and child development. And we always say that part of being a great parent is natural, and some of it is learned. And so parent cafes offer an opportunity for you to learn and build on those parenting skills that, we already have. And then we look at support, concrete support in times of need. So everybody needs help sometime. I don't care if you got a lot of money or a little bit of money, everybody needs help sometime. And that could be emotional support as well. And then lastly, we look at communication, and that's that social emotional development of children. We've been talking about that a lot through our virtual circle times this month, and now we're talking about it in our Parent Cafe. And basically, parents need help. I personally need help with all 5 of my kids to figure out how to help them communicate and understand developmentally what they're communicating about. So I have my dream team with me, all-star parents. Oh, I got Robert. Let me add him to the stream. So Robert, now we can start the party since Robert is here. So just gave a quick intro of Parent Cafe and what we have going on. So I'm going to kick it to, first of all, I need to say on our flyer, we had Felicia as Felicia McDonald, but she got married last year, and newlyweds get a little touchy about, the last name. So want to make sure that we call her Mrs. McDaniel. So we'll go ahead and get started with her. The question is, who are you and who's in your family?
Yes, so I am Felicia McDaniel. Right. My husband was more upset about it.
Okay, I gotta call him and apologize.
I'm just saying we both were cool. But so I'm the director of children and families at the Hope Center, Kansas City, off of 2800 East Linwood Boulevard. And in my family, it's just me and my husband. We have no children just yet, but check back with us in a year. We'll let you know how it's going.
Oh, in a year. We got a little time stamp on there. Okay.
I'm just saying. All
right, Rosanna, you want to go next?
Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you? My name is Rosanna Serres. I'm one of the bilingual parent educators for Start at Zero. I had the opportunity to go to a training with Jumisha and a couple folks here, and we got trained how to communicate and help the parents to become leaders and better parents. So basically, giving them the options and discover themselves what the struggles as a parents are, and then enjoy each other as a family, because each of us have family and kids, and we all experience different days where it's a chaos, and we have those days when it's happiness. And my happiness today is I just get off from a visit, and I'm happy to see everybody here. And Mr. Robert, how are you? And I'm going to jump and introduce to you Mr. Robert.
Oh wow, I appreciate that there, Rosanna. Yo, so my name is Robert Jackson. Uh, I'm married for 12 years, and I got two kids, a boy and a girl. I've been with Start at Zero as far as helping them. You know, participating in several parent cafes. I've been to parent cafe like training and stuff like that. Did a few of those last year, and you know, parent cafe is really um, it's really relaxing in a lot of ways. It's really a good way to, you know, reach out in a non-professional way. What I mean by that is that like you don't have to go sit down with a counselor. You know what I mean? Like it's a good way to go in and get some relief and you know just some tools out here in the parent world while being a parent or you know dealing with children. So it's really helped out and you know giving you know people not necessarily like advice, but seeing that there's other people that's going through the same things that you're going through, that you're not alone and stuff. So it's really good. I really enjoy it. I participated in the first virtual one earlier this year. Really good, really great. Had a lot of participants inside of that as well, and it flowed just the same way. A lot of great energy, a lot of great people.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. You didn't mention your kids, so I'm a
I
call.
did, I did, I did, I did. I said I got two kids. I said I got two
Okay,
kids.
Evan and Dottie.
Oh yeah, Evan and Dottie. Yeah, Evan and Dottie. And my two
Now,
kids.
that's a parent cafe, which, you know, that's a testament. Usually there are no kids allowed in the parent cafe. And so it's virtual. So, you know, we kind of have to put them in front of a movie, which we don't normally recommend. But for parent cafe, set them up with some snacks and a movie and let them do their thing while you jump in with some family, with some other parents and caregivers to talk about how this parenting thing is working. And so let's see who we got next. Ron, you want to go next? I'm making Sally go last. No, Deja's gonna go last. It's a running joke.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Rontel Hart. I am the fiance of Ebony. I have two kids, Landon and Carly, and I was with the I think it was the first parent cafe that we did off of that we did in the office. Was that the first one?
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
first series of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know it just gives you a lot of information on just getting different opinions on parenting without without feeling like someone's like forcing you to parent a certain type of way. You know, it's just always good to have outside information. You know, then you can take what you want from it. You know, you don't have to change your parenting ways, but just very helpful when you're dealing with certain situations uh, that comes with parenting. And that's what I like about it. You know, there's no judgment, and it makes stuff simple. It makes stuff a lot easier when you have outside views that are, it may not be the same, but you always can apply it to your skill set in parenting. So, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that perspective, especially coming in on the first few parent cafes that we did and knowing that, you know, even the first few were very impactful. And that was actually about a year ago that we did parent cafes, a little bit over a year because we did them in September last year. So we still trucking along and making it happen. So thank you for being here and, you know, being a part of the parent cafe. Sally. If I ever make Sally go last, y'all have to like reroute that thing.
I'm never going to live that comment down.
No.
Okay. I'm Sally Morrow. I am a parent of a 6-year-old Henry and have support from my husband, Mark, as well. Henry and I got to read a virtual book with Carly and Landon last night. That was really fun. And I was a babysitter at the very first parent cafe, which was intense because there were a lot of kids there.
Sorry.
And and then I was able to actually attend as a parent for the first virtual parent cafe, and it was amazing. So that's why I'm here. Thank you, Demisha.
Yes, Sally. Right. Deja, Pootie. He gonna let you talk? Is he crying? He gonna let you talk?
Hi everybody, I'm Deja. In my family, it's me and Aces or Booty. What was the other question?
Um,
We've been with Start at Zero. Little over a year. I think I was like, no, it's probably been 2 years. I came while I was pregnant. We 2 years. I did the training for the Parent Cafe with Robert, and we were part of the original crew to host the Parent Cafe as well.
Shout out to the OGs. I know.
Rosanna was there too. She was rocking with us.
Yeah, Rosanna. Rosanna said she wasn't coming to the live if Robert wasn't on. That's what she told me.
Oh, see, she missed you.
I appreciate that.
No, but we have a lot of fun, as you can see. Just like we're all connected and we're all parents, and you know, I know like we're laughing and excited right now, but parenting has really been hard during the pandemic. I've talked to so many parents, myself included. Like I have 5 kids. I didn't introduce my own kids, so my family is Jordan, my husband, and we have 5 kids, ages 10 all the way to 4, almost 5, and so it's been crazy. It's been real crazy, and so I'm looking forward to just connecting with parents and just being real. That's the thing I love about the Parent Cafe. Like Ron said, you can have your own perspective, your own way of parenting, and nobody's judging you. We're just having a conversation. And those conversations are really hard to have because we get sensitive about our parenting and our kids. And so this is an opportunity to do that. So if everybody could sum up Parent Cafe and your experiences with Parent Cafe in one word, well, not 2, one word, what would that one word be? And why did you choose it? And if anybody is like ready with their answer, I mean, I know it's so much good things that you could say, but if you could pick one, what would that be? Go ahead.
Inclusive.
Inclusive. Why did you choose inclusive?
Because it was my first time getting together with people that may look different than me, and they're not judging me because my personality or my accent, and they were we were very happy to share ideas each other, and I learned a lot how to get along with my black and brown people now, so I appreciate that.
I'm gonna say something. I forgot our first Parent Cafe, our first series of Parent Cafes last year were trilingual. We had English, Spanish, and Somali represented. And so that we can't do that virtually right now, but you know, that's something we want to work towards. But that, like Rosanna said, just having everybody there and be able to accept us for where we are as, you know, our culture and as parents. So that's a lot of things kind of stacked against you, but we were able to make the most of it. Who wants to go next?
I'll say diverse. You know, just piggybacking off of what Rosanna said. Just when I was hosting that first one that we did, just seeing like the different, you know, background of everyone in there, and just everyone still being able to, you know, talk with each other and relate to each other on a common ground of parenting, which was very, very good. And you just see that, like, although that we all come from a different ethnic, you know, background, you know, we all have that thing in common about parenting. And you know, once you know, connect in that realm, you see that, man, we're not so much different after all. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what's up.
I would say my word will be supportive. When I came into into the Parent Cafe, I think I was the youngest person there. Well, this was in training. Yeah, I was the youngest person there, and so I was still pregnant. I hadn't even had my baby yet, and they were just like, "Yeah, here's all this support and love," and just it was just really warming. One second.
Yes, he second that. Like, yes, there was a lot of love.
My word would be authentic. So like Jamisha said earlier, I think it gives people an opportunity to be real. And once again, I'm not a parent yet. And so hearing the stories of people who are parents and who are struggling, but like struggling the same even when it looks different, if that makes sense, is a good opportunity for me to see. Also, I work with kids, and so it's just fun to be able to have some of those same stories to relate when it comes to the work environment, because even working with kids, I feel like I had something to contribute to the conversation. So authentic would be my word.
Yes, absolutely. You don't believe us when we say these kids be just kind of reckless, and she's like, "No, not those sweet
I believe.
I'm gonna let Ron go since he popped back in. He got a fan club over here too. Here we go with the fan club. Okay, shout out to Mr. Ronald.
I will say that it has been very welcoming, and I say that because some people may look at things like this like, oh, that's it's only a mommy thing, but it's actually when I first went to the first one, it was I didn't feel out of place. It was all warm and welcome and stuff like that. And yeah, and that's it. Really, just stop putting like not only the mom has to get out there to get information on parenting as well. So that's what I would say.
That's a good one. Yes, I'm not supposed to say that. No agreements, positive or negative. I'm breaking all the Parent Cafe rules today. Sally, you can go, and then I will go last.
You're gonna go last? Okay. For me, the word is grounding. I felt like when I went into it, I was a little frazzled because of work and life and everything. And then I came out just feeling like I had been, regrounded to what I really care about and what is really important, and setting my priorities a little bit. It just really helped me a lot. I just remember hanging up and just taking a deep breath and thinking like that was really amazing and helpful. So that would be my one word.
Yes, thank you all for sharing. My one word would be growth. I think a lot of times, especially because you come to the Parent Cafe with your parent hat on, not your professional hat on, your social worker hat, your principal hat, whatever hat that you typically wear, you come as a parent or caregiver or somebody that works with kids. And so that really helps me actually focus on my parenting rather than just the professional side of what I do, and being able to hear from people from all different walks of life as experts in our own parenting has really been helpful to my growth as a parent. And so I'm super grateful for Parent Cafe. Can't say enough good things about it. So we do have our Parent Cafe tonight. It's not too late. So register for the Parent Cafe and join us at 6:30. We know kids are around. You might not have finished prepping dinner for them, but try to get them some sandwiches or something a little bit earlier tonight, so you can join us for the Parent Cafe. And it's gonna be dope. So Ron said those are his parents. So this is what we're talking about, parenting. So hopefully Carly and Landon will give you a shout out one day when they're talking about the Parent Cafe on Facebook Live or some other platform that we have. But I want to thank you all. When I say, our parents matter to us, and, they literally change our lives every day, and hopefully we're changing lives as well. But parents and parent leaders is a big part of what Start at Zero does. So hopefully we'll see some of y'all tonight. Thank you to everybody that joined. Sally, Deja, Rontel, Rosanna, Mrs. McDaniel. Make sure we don't get that wrong on our next flyer. And then Robert. So we really appreciate y'all. And hopefully we'll see some of y'all tonight. And my text is showing again with all the y'all. But it's all good.
Okay,
Thank
adios.
y'all.